They really have it structured in here. You know, the cool part is pretty sure I'm standing in a perch. I mean, there's spots in here where, you know, it's pretty clear, but the rest is like just jam-packed. Look at this. Look at this bend here. Well, that's not even a... Wow. I wonder where that one came from. That came from that one. This one here, I think. It's not even grown in the ground, but it came from here. There ain't no freaking way that got that way in between that Y. The little stick glyphs. See the X? That's a perch right here. You can see where they set right there. They've got, that's really neat. This is actually one of the coolest places I've seen. You can see older tracks right here. Let's see. See where they stepped here at one point. Here's another one. Yeah, you can see where they walked through here. I don't know how. I don't think they go through here. Maybe they do. There's a perch right in there, guys. If I come, I'm not quite sure how they get into it right here. It's a beautiful perch. Yeah, I can see their tracks here. Right here. I'm in their perch right now. See the stick here? I'm in like a whole pile of balsams, really tightly woven. This is not a balsam tree, and it ended up in here. No way it got in here unless it was drug in here, brought in here. Look at these two leaning ones right here. Boop, boop. Another one, third one. See, that's a perch symbol. There'll probably be more perches that way. Obviously they're marking this one. See, they do that too. Look where they're digging for their grubs. It's pretty fresh. I think they still might be around. It's pushing, like these are cool. What is that? Wow. You can definitely see these tracks. There's the heel. That's a big boy. Man, they're in here a lot, guys. Holy moly. Look at these little stick glyphs in here. That's a really good one. That's freaking awesome. It's bigger than what you think. Like this whole thing will be connected into cool little triangles and fours, and I don't know. This whole thing's connected. Like a lot of it's on point. It comes all the way from here. On point. It's really cool. See, I didn't even have to look, and I know all this is connected on point. Could have happened on its own. Could have. Wow. Like, see, I just got to the other, that one I showed you where it was like a teepee out of only 2 sticks. It looks like a start of a teepee. There's always perches, you know, behind it. Obviously I was on it. What is that? Oh, it's growing in there. I wonder if that's a food stash. They do stash food. Wow. This is really pretty in here, guys. Absolutely beautiful. Here's an old, what is that? Sundrop.com, refresh and pick. That's an oldie. I wouldn't be surprised if I came across a little teepee structure or something in here. Man, see how these are all bent over? It's like they're blocking this trail. I was on the other side of this trail probably about a month and a half ago. Look at this, fresh. That's really fresh. Probably, look at that. So either I am in here with bears, possibility. There are bears, I know they cross here, but I still get the feeling that possibly, maybe bears and Sasquatch, maybe they're one and the same. Maybe they shapeshift. Don't know. I said, if you don't keep your mind, if you close yourself off to things, you ain't gonna learn, you know? Here, a browned out leaf hang. Could have fell. I don't think so. It's right on a trail. Man, why? I'm wondering where. Almost looks like it's placed up there. What you guys doing today? Okay. Here's another pretty beautiful X down there. Something definitely sat here too. Look at this. That was just snapped right down. This stuff is recent, guys. I still think they're around. You guys still here, aren't you? Where do you guys go? Do you guys go... Do you travel south? Do you go to like North Carolina, South Carolina? You know, it's something I gotta keep my... I could be right through there, I'd never know. What is that? Okay. Not sure if that's a tree. I gotta get a camera that'll zoom in. Oh boy, it gets pretty crazy over there. Look right here. You know, this is blinded off really, really well here. So those are all bent over. Pretty cool. That one's actually broke down. I don't know. I'm gonna head up in this way. I had a few cedar posts that used to be light posts at an elderly guy's house that I had to get rid of. Here's your perch symbol again. Up. Looks like a 2-stick teepee. There's a beautiful little divot right here. Kind of want to look. They'll have a perch right here probably. Maybe even they sit on that log possibly. They sit on these logs quite often. They do. Oh, there's a beautiful X-ray here. 2 of them. Oh, that's pretty. Bottle happens to be right by it. So probably a perch spot right there. There. Yeah, you can definitely see. Maybe even right there. Maybe he puts his butt there and his feet there or something. Maybe it's a sleeping spot. Don't know. All these sticks come to one point right there. Literally there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks that come to one point. Yeah, see how perfectly on point these are? Dun, dun, dun. Look at that. Bunch of them stuck up in there. That one's freshly broke. Nothing fell on that. Freshly broke. I'm trying to watch where I step here. It's yeah. Here's a track. Right here. That's a heel. Big toe. This is a right foot, guys. It's not a new track. Not a big track. It's 12, 13, I'd say 15 incher. Wow. That's pretty twisted right there, ain't it? That's actually really cool. Like, out of all the areas I've been, this is one of the most. Here's a perch. This is one of the most blatant ones. There's a lot of stuff that had to have been done by something with the brain. Oh, my eyeball. There's something over here. That almost sounded bipedal. Yeah, walk that way. Yeah, that sounded bipedal. Like it wasn't like 4 legs where it goes. But I could hear it moving through. And I'd say about 30 yards, maybe that way, 40. And as I was hearing it walking through, there's a red squirrel. You know, they go. Where did he go? They don't have to go far to hide. Puffballs. Bigfoot stashes these things. I found them in a stash in the ground. In a hole. Marked above. Triangled out with sticks below. Here's a beautiful track. My gosh. Oh boy. That's a beauty. You can actually see a toes, and that's a beauty. I'm probably stalking a bear. Oh, I guess if I die out here, I'm gonna die happy. Wow, bunch of old glass. Wow. These are cool. That'd make a nice shot glass. Get you drunk quick. Look at that. That's an old one. That's an oldie. And some of these bottles can be worth some money. I like these ones, how they have their own atmosphere and grow stuff on the inside. Mushrooms galore. Guess there's a lot of money to be made in mushrooms. Chaga, of course. I was literally probably one of 2 or one of 3 people in the United States that started selling it here. Like, I was on the bandwagon on the get-go. That's a beautiful bottle. That one's actually got a plastic lid. Gordon's. Huh. Do you think the lid stayed sealed? There's actually stuff in there. Gordon's, make it Gordon's today. Okay. Maybe that's Subway. I don't know. Well, I know they're definitely quicker than me. I'll never, ever, if that was a Sasquatch, ever catch up to him. He'll just go over here and duck down. It's pretty neat over here too. I found about a 50 to 70 pound rock. I was by a bridge where there was rocks underneath on each side, big rocks to keep it from eroding. And so I was down just from the bridge, probably about 100 yards. This rock was moved up into the woods, like one rock, right in a Bigfoot hangout. Leaves under it. Look at this. Beaver? Deer. Hunter. Goose hunters. Duck hunters. Wanna bet? Not shitting you, I'm probably within 70 yards of a Sasquatch right now. I so badly want to go over on this other side of the river. There's literally no trails, any parking off the highway for a pretty long stretch. And it's lower ground, but you know, there's a lot of it that's high enough to where it ain't like swamp, you know. And there's tree bends, like probably 4 of them within that stretch, pointing across the highway both ways, you know. And I've found that to be, for the most part, Sasquatch crossings on the highways. And it happens to happen quite a bit on that side of this. And but it's a so where I'm parked now, I would have to walk probably about a 1/4 mile down that way to get to the good spot. on a highway where it's hard to walk in the ditches. I mean, I could do it, and I will eventually. I just haven't. I haven't had enough time to get that far into something like that yet. I mean, I have, but I've been in a lot of other places. There's some freaking massive foot impressions here. I'd say that one sets at about 22-inch foot impressions coming through here, guys. That ain't no freaking hunter's boot. The hell ripped that sign? Tell me that's plastic. Okay, it's plastic. I love it out here. There's a cedar tree back in here. They have a perch under it. It's pretty phenomenal. But there's a popple tree that got knocked down over here, and nearly every branch is off it. You know, they used a lot of them and made little structures. This is what bears dig for. This is what Sasquatch eats: grubs, worms. For surely grubs, worms, insects. Other than that, I'm not too sure. Mushrooms, I've seen like bite marks, like big human bite marks, you know, right out of mushrooms. But anyways, the branches of this popple tree, I'm gonna go in here. I think this is the one. So they have perches right in here too. Were shoved in sideways into the cedar branches. I mean, the cedar trees have really, really thick branches going up. Nothing falls and lands in them. Maybe at the top, but not in the middle. So there's a beautiful X over there. There'll be a perch. So yeah, they have perches all through here. I gotta look for ground glyphs. Like this. Look at this one. That's pretty damn cool. This end was broken, brought that way. Here's one. That's a perch right there, guys. See the bend, and then you get the stick leaning up. This is really pretty. This one come from off the ground. Wow, is that a teepee? Wow, phenomenally marked. This one was placed up there. That did not come from here at all. But I smelled them in here the last time I come out through this, so like I smelled them. This is triangled out. I don't see any food stash. Oh, this is phenomenal. Like this here. Oh, I screwed it up. Literally, there is 1, 2. There's even a little one placed across here. There ain't one dead tree above me. Not one. There is, I can't even count them. 1, 2, 3. Like, some of these are placed and only being held up, like this one. Only being held up by the rest of them. I mean, that would have had to have been held there and these placed for that to stay. That is phenomenal. Let me finish counting. So we got 1, 2, 3. It's just a mess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them right here hung. Woo! It's okay, guys. I think it's beautiful in here. Man, the ground is See the X? Perch. This is a really nice perch area right here. Beautiful perching area. Another thing they like to do, they like to flatten these. Shit. Yeah, and it heads right. Okay, cedar trees right here. I didn't have my freaking phone in here last time. At least I don't know. I didn't. Or my phone was dead. Hear that? Crunch, crunch, crunch. This one. Dirt on top. Here's a trail marker. See it browned out and hanging? Right on the freaking trail. To their next perch. Oh boy, it's really soft in here, you know. You see where the last thing chooses to step? You can see like a heel. But it's choosing the step where it's really soft. It's choosing the step here. And all of a sudden, the sticks, just a bunch of tiny sticks, you know, crunch, crunch, crunch. It's okay, guys. Nada. Woo. Okay, where is that? Why did I think it was right here? What'd they do? Move the whole cedar tree on me? There's a beautiful triangle. I gathered hair. This ain't it. There's another cedar tree here somewhere. Maybe it's down that way farther. Here's one leaned up and in. Pile of sticks right here. Ben, I mean, it's just barricaded. Just a pile of them right here. So we'll set, and you see this one leaning up here, and then that one leaning in there. All this it's just barricaded, like you don't leave. Where did that branch come from? It didn't come from there. How do they get into this one? There's a perch in here, I think. Right back in there. Look at this. This is recently in there, guys. There's a perch right here. It is. Here's a perch. This is a beautiful one. Here's another one placed in there. And another one. This is our perch. Look at this one ripped off and placed. I wouldn't doubt if they step on that. Right here. This is their. See that one leaned up in there too? This one. That's like recently put there. Right here. What is that? There's like some red. Is that shit? That's shit, guys, of some sort. Look at that. That's weird. Right in the perch. There's a trail going out that way. There's one going out that way. Look at this. All woven in. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. So there's a perch. Oh, so I am totally not sure where that cedar tree is. Get this way farther. Obviously, there's a whole shitload of sticks here, but there ain't no way of being quiet walking through this. Spider webs. Okay, I think it's up here maybe. There's a lot of high bush cranberries in here. I don't really care for the taste of those. It'd probably be an acquired taste. Maybe I'd learn to like it. See, here's the ones. Okay, this is the tree. There's a lot more missing around it than there was before. There was a whole bunch more branches around this. But this branch is not here. That branch is not here. That branch is not here. They're all gone. And so I kept going this way. Well, I'm on the right track. I can just see it. Wow. Something dug that out, guys. Something literally dug that out and put the leaves here. And they're wet. I mean, really wet. What the hell? There's a branch here. Food stash spot. I'm not shitting you, they stash food. Look for the branch hangs or browned out leaf hangs. And if there's a triangle or squared out or usually triangled out below, you'll see a divot maybe. They'll have leaves on top of it, but you'll see a divot. And if there's a hole under it, they're going to more than likely have something stashed in there. I found puffballs. 5 of them. I pulled out of the hole. Squirrel, you say. Bear, you say. It wasn't. It was Sasquatch. Or something else that exists with a brain, because the top part, probably about a half a foot down, was crumpled up black dirt, like swamp dirt. Crumpled up and really loose. I mean, the other half a foot down was leaves mixed with black dirt, like mulched leaves mixed with black dirt. The other half down, and within that leaves and black dirt, I pulled out 5 perfect white puffballs. It was 4 or 5. I have it on video somewhere. I gotta go through my videos and find it. They barricade really well in here. That's the tree I'm trying to get to. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it that way. Something walked through there. Oh, sorry, it just ain't. It's like it's a water hole here. That's the one I need to get to, though. And I don't know if I'm gonna get to it here. Maybe. Oh, Jesus. Okay. My feet have been wet pretty much every day this week. My feet are finally drying out, but guess what? They're getting wet again. Here's one hung. Ooh. Here's a track right there. Fresh. Man, Some of these leaves look like they're placed for cover. It's okay, guys. Okay, this is the one that all the poplar branches were in. This is a beautiful perching area. So they got X right there coming into this. They go out there too, guys. There's what do they call those? Alders. Alder bushes out there that I guarantee you they go hang out under. Nobody gets out there. Or nobody goes out there. So if they want to sleep, they'll go out there. Here's a perch. Very flattened down in this one spot. See? In their perches. Yeah, usually. Always. There you go. Cedar branch. Oh, I'm not sure where it came from. It was definitely ripped off and placed. Here's one, yeah, and they always lean things up and in. That's an alder. So there's two. See how this one's bent downwards and then goes back up. I don't know if they do that or not, but here's one hanging here. Okay, so here's the cool part. This had to have been placed. Okay, so they blinded off the whole front here. Like, literally, these are all placed. All these. This one is perfectly vertical. This one, see this one here? Did not, I repeat, not possible that it came through these branches at all. This is cedar. These are all going this way. They're just thick. And we got one that goes from there, under, tucked in between branches, all the way to there. Look at above it. Not possible unless it was put there. That is not a cedar tree, guys. That did not come from this cedar tree. That's an ash branch. These are popple. These are popple, guys. Okay, this one's popple. That one's an ash. That one's an ash. Two of them. There's another one woven up there. There was a lot more. Okay, so last time I was here, there was popple branches that came from there, and I pointed it out and I said that had to have been done. They were fresh, they were broke. I knew they came from there. Those are not in there no more. We got one popple. That's it. There was a bunch of them right here. They were tucked in right here. Right on this side. Right that way, like. But they still left enough to where I know they were placed. That one's freaking awesome. I gathered hair. They're trailing out this way. And where they had the duck under the tree, I literally gathered some pretty cool hair specimens right here. Or maybe the popples are in that one. That's pretty freaking neat. That's a beautiful perch. Why would anybody come back here? Not even hunters would hunt this right here. For one, it's too thick. You never see a deer. I mean, a deer walk through this, the chances of getting a shot, slim to none. And here, well, these weren't here before. I went right under that. I also gathered, I pulled a bunch of hairs off right here. They were like stuck in these cobwebs, like, and on the bark hanging. And these weren't bent down. These were up before. That's weird. Something definitely was going over. That one branch has vertical in there. That is an ash branch. Had to have been placed. Is this where the popples were? No. Whoo! There's a. Almost looks like something stepped there. And once again, drastically barricaded. I mean, like, they don't make it easy to get to their perches. You know, maybe it gives them time to. Something is moving through here a lot quicker. You know, maybe it gives them time to head out into the alders where they know you're not going to go. This is a lot more wet. Am I standing on a perch? Possible. Yeah, look at that. Something stepped there. It's definitely possible that maybe something sat here. If it sat there, its feet would be up here. Yeah, I bet you the perch is on the backside there. I bet you they sit right there and lean right back. Okay, here's another one. There's no way this ash branch got here because these are cedar branches. It couldn't have fell through that, guys. You could tell this thing's just freaking ripped off. You can see it it's laying sideways. There's another one wolf down through there. Hard to see. This one here is actually broke downwards to create a blind. So they always lean one up in, usually under these cedars, like a totem. It's probably right back there. Gosh, I just think they're there. It's kind of hard to get to, but I'm going to get to it. And, oh man, I could see their trail out the back here. Right here. And here they go. I'm not shitting you, but what is that in there? It's okay, guys. It's just me. Just me. It's okay, guys. There's a perch in there. Wow. It's broke down, ripped down, bunch of bends overs. I gotta get in there. Oh, I just gotta get in there. I can see where they come through here. I'm sorry, guys. See, this one's bent over. Nothing fell on it. It was grabbed and bent over. I'm in a foot impression. Wow. How the hell? Damn, this is easy. Maybe they don't even come in this way. I bet you they do, though. I think they're very, very maneuverable. They can, that's phenomenal. Something sits right there, guys. Right there. There's a beaver. Nada, whoo! Who knows? Maybe they just lay right on top of the branches in here. They just lay right on them. Why not, eh? Keeps them off the ground. They're all bent over. Looks like something would lay right there. It's high and dry.